Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS 2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pros 2008 season mode with your Toronto Blue Jays. So we went ahead and beat the Braves, what, 17-0 or something like that the last game? 14-0, excuse me. Roy Halladay threw, what, complete game shutout, I think 3 hits allowed. And Oz is going to carry on that right here. He's coming into the game. We're facing off against Maine, and Maine, I believe, is a weak pitcher. So, same exact batting order. We'll do the OK Blue Jays when we throw out the first pitch. First game tonight already. Up and at 'em. So in this rematch, in Game 2 of the '92 World Series, famously the U.S. military, before the national anthems, held the Canadian flag upside down. So imagine that might still be in spirits here, the second game of this Interleague series. Here's Nate McLouth. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. Now, taking a look at the win here, Southeast Factor 3. Going to play much more of a part than it did yesterday. Strike 1 on the fastball, 50-50 pitch went our way, very nice. Strike 2 on a beautiful slider from Oz, 0-2 count to McLouth, and now I believe he struck out 3 times against Doc. Gets a hold of that ball there, Lowell runs in. Gets to stay in the weird, like, trapezoid dirt. Or no, that's it's a diamond, actually, that's kind of clever. Never realized that. Here's Mike Cameron, ready matchup, 233, 8, 47. Strike 1 on the fastball from Oz. And he got every bit of that. Scott goes back, makes the running catch. Very nice. 2 away. Here's Derek Lee. Playing second base, 304 average, but played less games. Now one's going to second base. Ray Durham's there. Good first inning for Oz. 3 up and 3 down. Heading to the bottom of the first now, Richard Riley will lead off against Maine. Let's see what Maine has here for him. The ERA of 6. 6.02, that's almost my number. Ball 1, changeup. Two-seamer, not a lot of movement on that. In the zone, 1-1. There it is again, below the zone, 2-1. Caught the corner. Can't argue with that call, I'm afraid. 2-2 count now to Rich Aurelia. No man on, no out. Hits that one right to Howard at first base. Steps on the bag, 1 away. He's got in play though. Here's Ray Durham. 463, 21-70. Strike 1. I'd say it's pretty late. It's kind of late evening, but it's still very bright outside, which I'm surprised. I'll let this pitch go by. How am I looking in OBS? Strike 2 on the two-seamer. Looking pretty good if I do say so myself. Anyways, 0-2 now to Ray Durham. Wind's still a factor 3 heading southeast. Try to get him swinging inside. Not on that change-up, 1-2. Makes good contact with that. It's right to Ojeda. Over to Howard. 2 away. Here's Lance Berkman, 530, 72, 165. He's been on a home run tear lately. He had 4, I believe, the game against Cincinnati. Or was it yesterday? I can't even remember. And a quick 0-2 count from Maine. He has not really missed the zone at all. As soon as I say it, a two-seamer on a strikeout pitch. Berkman doesn't bite. Here's the 1-2. Let that one go by that. Could have gone for strike 3. That was a risky take, but it was the right take. Count even, 2-2 to Lance Berkman. Hits that 4-seamer up the middle. Maine manages to catch it. Over to Howard. That ends the inning. Alright, I thought that one might go for a hit, but team stats are identical through the first inning. Top of the second coming up. 4-5-6 part of the Braves lineup. Here's Ryan Howard. 1662, 322 average. Strike 1. Swing up that curveball, nothing on it. 0-2. Got him swinging at that splitter out of the zone. 1 away. That's how you do it. 1-2-3. Here's Matt Diaz. Strike 1. Makes contact with that 4-seamer, and that goes for the first base hit of the night. Wind is now moved directly east, factor of 3. So that dome's open, and it's going to play a big part in this game. Here's Josh Bird. High curveball. Bouncer. Berkman steps on the bag. Over to second. Diaz is in plenty of time. No hope for the double play there. Here's Guzman. Strike one. They have the man on second. Hold the try here. A weak pitch by Oz. Right to Berkman. Over to first. Caught a break there. That ends the inning. So he was perfect through 1 1/3, but still carrying a shutout through the second. Now the Jays are batting in the bottom of the second, and our 4-5-6 part of the lineup's up. Rios 441, 39, 132. I mean, he got his ERA rate under 6, but he still rounded. It's most certainly 6. Takes strike one on the two-seamer. So you have a 3-pitch repertoire. It's looking like it. A two-seamer, a curve, and a changeup. Did I say curveball? I meant slider. 1 and 2. Here comes to Rios. Fastball. There's the 4-seamer. Missed the bottom left of the zone. So what is that? Maybe a 5-pitch repertoire? Rios read that slider all the way. Gets himself his first base hit of the night. First base hit of the night for Toronto. Man on first and none away. And here's long gone Braun coming up. 1 RBI away from 200. 487 average. How many home runs? 93. Doug Gilmore. So he's 7 away from the century mark in home runs and 1 away from the double century mark in RBIs. Win is moved to be in southeast. Now Braun hits that right up the middle past Maine, and that's going for back-to-back singles for your Toronto Blue Jays. If a win like this is going to be hard for this team to maybe hit some home runs. It's as strong as it can be. Here's Lowell. 528, 51, 10. Some nice round numbers there. Strike one and 50-50 ball. Went for his way. Read that slider all the way. That's going into the gap. That's out of reach of Mike Cameron easily. The warning track bounces off the wall out there. 1 run's going to come in. 1-0 Toronto. RBI double from Mike Lowell. That's the start we need in the second inning. Here's Luke Scott. 2 on in scoring position. No out. A sac fly will do just fine here. His handness is in his favor. Strike one on the two-seamer. Maine trying to shake the cobwebs off. Changeup went well below the zone. 1-1. Pitch gets away inside. I don't care. Stay at your bases. Not risking it. And throwing all the way to third. Luke Scott ahead in the count. 2-1. Let that one go by. Count is even now. 2-2. Nobody out. 2 men in scoring position. Two-seamer out of the zone. First payoff pitch of the night. It's to Luke Scott. And he gets a hold of that one. Will it stay fair? Deep left field. Went foul. That nearly blew the lid off the Sky Dome, which is already off. And he gets a hold of that one. That's going to shallow center. Will that bounce for a base hit? Yes, it will. 1 run comes in. So he couldn't get 3 RBIs. He instead gets 1. It's a 2-0 lead for your Toronto Blue Jays. Paulo Duca. There's a bug flying around my room really driving me crazy. I apologize if you hear any... Where are you? There you are. I think I got it. Alright, I apologize for that up in the commentary booth. 0-2 to Loduca now. Got a hold of that slider. Wildly pulled. They're throwing it home. Tags out Lowell, but we will have a runner get to first. So still 2-0. Still a man on first. And here is the guy we want up in this spot. Curtis Granderson. Strike one. Perfectly on the corner with the slider. Can't argue that. Missed that two-seamer. It's an 0-2 count now to Grandy. That little thing is flying around. Granderson puts that into the outfield. That's going to fall for at least a base hit. Cameron goes back. He'll stay next to it. We'll get another RBI in. A man on third. It's 3-0 Toronto. I'm trying to see what the heck I felt. Here's Rich Aurelia now. A sac fly well bringing Loduca. Only 1 out. Strike one on the slider. Tell you what, take a timeout. After this pitch, it's 40 pitches in the ball game. We're only in the second inning. Yeah, he's in no man's land up there. He doesn't know where he is. At least threw that 4-seamer high in the zone for an 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2. Aurelia fouls it off. I think it was out of the zone anyway. Into the stands, third row out there along the first baseline. And he crushes that 4-seam fastball up into the air to right. Brian Anderson catches it, and Loduca tags up. And that brings him in. 4-0 Toronto. There goes the quality start for Maine. And this 4-run rally just keeps going on. Here's Durham, and we're going to see if they can get him on base and get around Lance Berkman. Read that one just right. In between third and short. Runners are on the corners yet again. 2 outs. Here's Lance Berkman. Runners at the corners. 1 in scoring position just 90 feet away, but we know Lance Berkman. High ball, missed the top left for a changeup. Ball 1. Missed inside with a 2-seamer, 2-0. At this point, he might be better off to walk Berkman and get to Rios, a righty. Strike 1, bottom left corner. And Berkman read that all the way. It's going to deep left. Is that a reach of Diaz? He's going back. He's going back. Out of there. Wall scraper counts just the same. Lance Berkman is tied Barry Bonds' a single-season home run record, although Braun already crushed it. 3-0 blast. Excuse me, a 3-run blast, and it is 7-0 Toronto. A 7-run rally in this inning. That is the way you score some runs, ladies and gentlemen. And Manzarri has gone to a mid-6, and they're taking him out. Here comes in Hochevar. Relief in the second inning after the starter gave up 7 runs. And here's Rios, and thanks to Berkman, it's officially batting practice. And he hits that one hard, not past Howard. 1 pitch is all it takes to end the inning for Hochevar. And they're heading into the top of the third, down 7-0. They're 0 for 1. We're 7 for 7. That's what we like to see. 8-9-1 part of the Braves lineup. Here's Anderson. So Oz, even with that ERA just above 1, strike 1. He can go ahead and relax here. Some practice. Ball 1. Curveball went out of the zone. Even count a 1-1 Anderson. Pops up that fastball there off the skinny part of the bat. 1 away. Caught by Oz. Right back on the mound. 1 away in the inning. Here's Ojeda. Augie Ojeda. What a name. Scared of Ozzy Osbourne? I say, you know, Mike Cannon. Roy Oswalt comes up to Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train as his walkout music. And that's it right back to Oz. Gets through his wickets, but Durham's there. Over to first. He's a decent runner. Got him. 2 away. Here's Nate McLeod. 0 for 1 for fly out. Ball 1. Dip below the zone. On that splitter. Fastball down low in the zone. 1-1. Hits that one, and that's going for a single. To shallow right. Rios is there to stop it. Man on first. 2 outs. And here's Mike Cameron. Strike 1. Read that changeup pretty well. That is, why am I not controlling Loduca? There he is. This has been the weirdest hit foul ball yet. That ends the inning easily. And heading into the bottom of the third now, Ryan Barun leads off in the 5 spot. And it's already batting practice. He already got himself a single. And what change are they making here? They're replacing Derek Lee with Kenny Zarro. Interesting move when Derek Lee was next in the lineup there, I guess. They want the defensive substitution right away, but he isn't going to make an impact on that. Braun just got his 200th RBI on the season, 94th home run. Hit that 475 feet. Incredible. And it is 8-0. We're still a perfect 8 for 8 as he comes across the plate. Unintentional rhyme. It's 8-0 for your Toronto Blue Jays. Man, if the 92 World Series happened this way, I've been like, well, one of the worst World Series ever. Everybody knew Toronto was going to win. That hit off the hotel out there. Very nice. Here's Lowell, 1 for 1 with a double. Then the wind's now heavily in the hitter's favor. Factor 3 heading northeast. I didn't even see that. And a weak pitch. Pulled it. Amazing dive by Guzman, but that's a very deep throw. I don't think it's beating Lowell out. Not any day of the week. He's in there plenty of time. Lowell is hunting for a cycle now. Needs the triple and the home run. Here's Luke Scott. 1 for 1 with a single of his own. Ball 1 missed the bottom left of the plate. He got all of that one. That's going to deep left. Diaz is there. Makes the catch. 1 away. Got to the warning track. Here's Loduca. 0 for 1 with the grounder. We want that 400 mark for him. Strike 1. Fair call. Plenty in the zone. Top left. Changeup went out of zone, so he's got the four-seamer changeup. Let's see what else he has. Had a changeup there, but that's sent to the outfield for a base hit. Another single. I think everyone but Aurelia in the lineup has a hit now. Here's Grandy. With the wind heavily in his favor like this, you know he's swinging for the fences. Strike one, low four-seamer. Changeup dropped out of the zone. Count is 1-1. 2-1. Hits that hard up the middle. That's looking like a double play. Toss. Throw over to first. Beats him out. That's how the inning ends. So we're no longer perfect in the clutch, I'm afraid, but that was a good way for the Braves to bounce back because they needed it. They're down by so much, they need any little bit of pride they can get. So 1 run on 3 hits. We're 8 for 10. Top of the 4th coming up. It's the heart of the lineup, but we already have a pinch hitter here technically. Here's Canizaro, 356.05. Strike one. 50-50 ball. That I think could have gone for ball 1, but went in our favor. Swinging at that curve for strike 2. Here's the 0-2 to Canizaro. Hit it. Right to Berkman. 1 away. Here's Ryan Howard. 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1 on the four-seamer. Missed it with the fat part of the bat. Here's the 0-2. Slider. Oh, it caught a bit of the zone, but no dice on the call there. Got him on the curveball, though. 2 away. That's his, what, second strikeout? Yep, second strikeout. Here's Matt Diaz. Strike 1 on the four-seamer there. And he makes the play up there. Durham gets to it. Over to first. That ends the inning. 3 up and 3 down for the Braves. Heading to the bottom of the 4th now. First man in the lineup, Rich Aurelia leading off. Braves are still 0 for 2. We're still 8 for 10. Here's Aurelia. 0 for 1. Had a sac fly, so he has an RBI. Strike 1. Makes great contact with that. Right to Canizaro at second. 1 away. So here's Durham, 1 for 2. Yeah, I think everyone except Aurelia has a hit in the lineup. Wind has now moved to southeast again. Still a factor of 3. It must be a windy day in Toronto. There's ball 1. Ball 2. So under how long is Hochevar going to last? He's already in the 4th inning. Durham hits that 2-0. Made it to the dirt out there beyond the 3rd baseline. 2-1 now. High changeup. He gets a hold of that. Is that going to fall for a base hit? Yes, it will. Have to thank the wind for that. Durham is 2 for 3 with 2 singles now. Here's Berkman. 1 for 2 with a home run. 3-run shot he had. 168 RBIs on the season. The game is really slowing down here. Oh, it just slowed down so we can admire that swing from Berkman. That's going to be a grounder making it all the way to the back there. Yep. Bounces off the wall. Berkman, he's hustling towards second. Will he get there? Yes, he will. Slides on in. He's hunting for a cycle now. Here's Rios. Strike 1, low changeup. Fouled off that high four-seamer. It's now 2 men on. Only 1 out. 0-2 to Rios. Got a hold of that changeup. That's going way out there. That's going deep. Got right to the wall. Mike Cameron catches it, but 1 run will still come in regardless. 9-0 Toronto. Here is Braun. Swinging at the first pitch. That's going to deep right. Will it clear it? Wall scraper. It counts the same 2nd home run of the day for Braun. He's hunting for a home run cycle now. He needs the 3-run and the slam. But 95 home runs on the season, and that's what RBI number 202. As he comes across the plate, 11-0 Toronto. And speaking of a cycle, here's Lowell. Wind is directly south, factor 3. So this at-bat isn't doing him any favors. Hits that to dead center, and with the wind, that's not making it very far. Yep, Mike Cameron there. That ends the inning. But another 3 runs come across the plate. We're 11 for 13. They're 0 for 2. 6th man in the lineup. Josh Bard is up to bat. 231, 640. There's only 2 strikeouts on the day, but when you're pitching like him, you don't care about the strikeouts. There's ball 1 on the slider. Fouled back that four-seamer. into the stands there, another souvenir for a fan. You gotta wonder, if you're buying tickets to see this team, and you want to catch, like, a souvenir ball, are you going to the outfield for a home run, or back for a foul pop-up? One away, because I feel like Blue Jays might be the only team in the league that hits more balls like that at their home stadium than into the foul territory. And they make up for not letting their opponents make home runs, too. 0-1 to Guzman. Hits that curveball. Durham over to Berkman. 2 away. Wind is still a factor of 3 heading south. It is unrelenting today for the hitters. Good thing we came through when we was in the hitter's favor. Strike 1. Bottom left corner with the fastball from Oz. Anderson misses that curveball. It's now 0-2. 11-0. Got him swinging to end the inning. 3rd strikeout on 3 pitches. That was the 2nd strikeout on 3 pitches. One of them took 4, I remember. And he's through the 5th. They're still 0 for 2. We're still 11 for 13. Last 3 batters in our lineup. Here's Luke Scott. Ochovar's ERA is a high 7. Changeup. Caught a bit of the zone, but not nearly enough to be called a strike. There's ball 1. Ball 2. Mixing up high and low here. Scott hits that. 2-0. It's right to Guzman. Over to first. 1 away. Here's Loduca. 1 for 2 with a single. Strike 1. Got to hold that inside. Howard over to first. 2 away. Back-to-back groundouts. Here's Curtis Granderson. 1 for 2 with a single. Grounded into a double play his last time up. Won't have to worry about that here. Strike 1 on the 4-seamer, bottom right. And a weak pitch, and Granderson got enough of that, but with the win, is that getting very far? Nope, Anderson's there beyond the before the warning track. Caught that fly ball for the 3rd out, so a bit of a lucky break there for Ochovar. Top of the 6th. Last batter in the Braves lineup leads off. Strike 1 on the fastball. Another fastball. Durham's there. Over to first. 1 away. It's Nate McLouth again, top of the lineup. Strike 1. Beautiful splitter. 0-1. Skinny part of the bat. Berkman. 2 away. It's Mike Cameron. Strike 1. Strike 2. Gets hold that splitter, a weird bouncer. Aurelia's there. Over to first. 3 up and 3 down yet again for the Braves. Heading to the bottom of the 6th now. They're still 0 for 2. We're still 11 for 13. Rich Aurelia leads off another inning. They're going to take Ochovar out of there. Here comes in Wagner. Let's listen to the first name. Ryan Wagner, a low 4 ERA, rounded its 4.20, very nice. And 1 pitch to Rich Aurelia. Aurelia gets himself a hit. I think everyone in the starting lineup has a hit now. Here's Durham, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Gets a hold of that one, that's going well foul. Canna's 0-1. Hits that one right to Guzman, 1 away. When still heading directly south, factor 3. Now Berkman is hunting for the cycle. Let's see if we can get the single here. That's going out there into the gap. We're going to send Aurelia over to 3rd. Will he make it there in time? Plenty of time. Runners on the corners. Berkman is a triple away from the cycle. Here's Rios. Gets a hold of that ball. With the win, we're not running. 2 away. Runner still on the corners. Here's Braun. Just realized it got a lot darker in here. Strike 1. High ball, 1-1. Strike 2, 1-2 count here. Will it stay fair? No way that was staying fair. That could have been his 3rd home run. He gets the 3-run shot here. And that's a high hopper. Canizaro didn't tag out Berkman, but got him out of first. That ends the inning. So no runs out of that situation. We're 11 for 15. They're still 0 for 2. It's the heart of their lineup. minus Derek Lee. Here's Canizaro. Strike one. That's put to Rilia. Over to first. One away. Here's Howard 0 for 2 with 2 swinging strikeouts. Striking out twice against Oz. Got a hold of that one, no doubt about it. He crushed that one. The wind was back in his favor, and he made it count. Third hit of the game for them. First run given up by Oz for the game. So he was pitching a shutout through, what was that? 6 and a third, I believe. Just one pitch, and he got every last bit of it, 462 feet. Just got to thank God there are no men on base. ERA, it's still 1.19. Yep, he was pitching a shutout through 6 and a third. And Diaz took a heck of a swing at that. If the wind in the favor, they better swing. Scott catches it, 2 away. Here's Bard. Let's try this. That was a mistake. Try to get him at a high and right inside the zone. Gave up a base hit there. No man on. Well, 1 out. 1 on, no out. 2 out, excuse me. I can't. Apparently, I don't want outs. Here's Guzman. Swinging at that. 0-2. Got to hold the slider right to Durham. That ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits for them. First time Oz has faltered all day. They're 1 for 4. We're still 11 for 15, and it's the 7th inning stretch. Don't think we really need it, but let's have some little bit of good luck water here. So our hitting's just going to keep having fun. We've only scored in 3 innings, and it's 11-1. That's kind of crazy to see. Oz is 6 outs away from the complete game shutout. He just has to remember that it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the old ball game at the Rogers Center, home of your Toronto Blue Jays. Very nice. Mike Lowell leading off the inning. Still hunting for a cycle. He's 2 bits away. He's got the 2 easy parts that he needs the triple and the home run. With the wind favor like this, of course, we're going to try and get the homer. Homer Simpson. Get it? Anyways, 0-2 count to Lowell now. Try to get him swinging on the changeup. No dice. 1-2. Went down looking. 50-50 ball. Did not go our way. Can't get angry at that one. Especially since we have a double-digit lead. Here's Luke Scott. 1 for 3 with a single. Hit that changeup hard. Right to Ojeda. Over to second. 1 away. Here's Loduca, 1 for 3. And I want that 400 mark for him. And the wind is moved directly east, factor 3. Strike 1. Ball 1. That could have gone for ball 2 instead of strike 2. 1-2 count to Loduca now. Got a hold of that. Right to Howard. Steps on the bag. That ends the inning. So 3 up and 3 down for your Toronto Blue Jays in that inning, but top of the 8th is up. 8, 9, and 1 part of the Braves lineup. It's Brian Anderson. Strike 1. Curveball. Those were 2 generous calls back to back there, I gotta say. Hits that one. It's to short. Aurelia. Over to first. 1 away. Here's Ojeda. Hits the first fastball he sees. Over to Durham. Takes a stride. 2 out. And here is Nate McLouth. It's their 4th time through the lineup. Only 1 run on 4 hits so far for them, and it was a solo shot by Howard. Strike 1. He got every bit of that. Rios ran it down. Very nice play. And that sends him down 3 up and 3 down. Last batter in our lineup leading off, Curtis Granderson. I might pinch hit for Thomas here. We'll see how we're feeling. Granderson is 1 for 3 with a single. Hits the first pitch he sees to deep center. The wind's making it taper off. Amazing catch by Cameron right at the warning track. The wind helped him out there. There's Aurelia, 1 for 3 with a single. It's that first pitch he sees for a base hit. Man on first, none away. Durham's 2 for 4, so we got to keep him in. Strike one, high and in fastball. Got a hold of that low breaking pitch. That's going into the center. Cameron stayed in front of it. Men on first and second, one out. Here's Berkman. He's looking for a cycle, but with the wind now in our favor again, you know what we want. We'll probably never get the cycle because we have one triple all season with our explosive offense. He got a lot of that. Did he get enough? Send him, I don't care. That's one nice throw. It's going to beat him. Oh, well. We have no reason to complain. We're 11 for 17. Top of the ninth coming up. 2, 3, 4, part of the lineup. So only scary hitter here is Howard for us to face. 3 strikeouts tonight. Strike one against Mike Cameron on the fastball. Fouls that one back. Looking like it went to the dugout there. 0-2 now. Got him swinging on a splitter. 4th strikeout of the night for us. He's 2 outs away from the complete game. His first name's Candy. Well, I guess he's Candy Maldonado. Strike 2. Here's the 0-2 to Canizaro now. Back-to-back strikeouts on a splitter. 3 pitches each. Here's Ryan Howard. Strike 1, a beautiful slider. Strike 2. 4-seamer missed the zone. 1-2 now. Got a hold of that, but that's going to center field, even with the win. Granderson has it. That's the ball game. Brilliant performance. Look at that. Ones across the board. We had 2 of them. So, brilliant performance by Oz. Really, his only falter was that solo shot. You take it away, it's a 3-hit complete game shutout. Pretty much like what Doc had yesterday. Bottom of the second. So, yeah, like these two are... It's crazy. We have the 2 best pitchers currently in the majors right now. Bottom of the second, I'm assuming that got us the first run. Whose double was that? Luke Scott's? I don't know. Bottom of the 4th. Braun crushed that. I'm assuming that was the 2-run shot. Yep. Just cleared the fence. Top of the 7th, Ryan Howard solo shot. Nothing you can do there. At least there's only 1 run given up. If his ERA is 1, you can expect 1, but it's very unlikely we'll give up 2. Top of the 9th. Last out to center. Grandy runs in. That's the ball game. Of course, Oz with the complete game, only 1 run allowed, no walks, and Lowell is the hitter of the game. I think you might want to give it to Berkman. But I mean, we won the game once again in the second inning. That 7, we scored in 3 innings, 2, 3, and 4. We got 11 runs total. So I guess we got to thank Maine for getting 7 runs off him, because we only got, what, 4 runs off the relief pitching. Oz is 15th on the season. Maine is 3 and 8. No surprise there. Berkman hit his 73rd. Braun hit 94 and 95. Howard hit 17. Not a lot of home runs this game, excuse me. Everyone in the starting lineup got a hit. 3 home runs total. And then RBI is pretty spread out. Berkman and Braun. I want to give it to Berkman, honestly. He was closer to a cycle rather than Lowell. Lowell had the 1 RBI that, I'm assuming, tied the Braves. But Aurelia with 1 RBI, Berkman with 3, Rios with 1, Braun 3, Lowell 1, Scott 1, Granderson 1. Everybody came across the plate except Lowell and Rich. Only 1 strikeout. Lowell went down looking. 2 sac flies, Rios and Aurelia. And then Braun is 5 away from 100 home runs. We're not even the same month as the All-Star game yet. Oz, 76 pitches, of course 9 innings, 1 earned run on 1 hit. Gave him 4 hits total, 5 strikeouts, and 1.17 ERA. Very nice. Only took him... This guy is Greg Maddux. 76 pitches for a complete game. 11-1, let's just check. His stamina went up greatly, control went up, everything went up. 600 points total. Let's take a look around the league here. So, I'm glad the Mets won. Red Sox lost. Rays lost. Yankees, I'm not seeing them. I'm assuming they're not playing. And the Orioles won, so 2-1. Take one more look for the Yankees. Oh, they lost against the Mets. Am I crazy? Yeah, so they only 1 division rival. 1, that's good. 11-1 is your final score for that game. Thank you so much for watching this game. Oh, we've clinched a winning record for the year, guys. Was there any doubt? Thank you, Miss Secretary. But we need to keep working hard, you're damn right, and do well in the remaining games we do. Yep. 82. So we could literally lose every game the rest of the season. We're still going to have a positive record. Of course, we're not going to do that. But that's going to do it for this video. We got our finale against the Atlanta Braves next time out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the finale of this 3-game series against the Atlanta Braves.